Hey everybody, how you guys doing out there today? Welcome back to another episode of Halloween at the Manor. So this is going to be our haunt update video number 3. I think it's been about 2 weeks since our last haunt update video, and during that 2 weeks I have been working on some things, but nothing like really major. One of the things that I worked on, and I'll show it to you guys here in a little bit, is I think in the first update video I mentioned that I was going to be making a second prop coffin. It was just going to be a little bit smaller than the one that I built for the that we were going to use for a photo op. So I have been working on that. I did reassemble 2 walls that I used last year in the walkthrough. I kind of put those back together again. I realized I'm going to need those again this year. So again, something really small. And some of the other things too is I'll show you guys some of the things that we picked up for the haunt this year. We picked up a couple of things over the last few weeks that we are planning on using in the haunt. So I'll show you that as well. Today is Saturday, August the 2nd, and I think in about the next 2 weeks we're really going to start ramping up here. I think we're going to probably mid-August probably start putting up the walkthrough in the backyard here. Probably get that going. I did finally come up with a design, a sketch that I liked for the walkthrough this year. I think it will work. It's going to have, like I mentioned in the first video, more twists and turns. I think it's going to work. Again, until you put the thing up, you really don't know how it's going to look or how it's going to work. So, but I think on paper, it's going to be pretty cool. So we'll probably be doing that within the next, I'd say maybe 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Why don't we get going here, show you some of the stuff that I've been working on, show you some of the stuff that I picked up, and let's get going. All right, guys, so here's a couple more pickups that we got for the haunt recently. I ended up grabbing this mask off of the Oriental Trading Company, and the other reason why I did is because they ended up sending me like a $15 gift card. So what I did was I went into like the clearance section, and I found this mask in here. It was only like 30 bucks. And it is a Trick or Treat Studios mask, and it's from a movie called The Terror at Hallows Eve. Vanessa and I actually watched this a couple weeks ago. It's on YouTube. It stars Doug Jones, I think his name is. He was Billy Butcherson in the Hocus Pocus movies. It's okay. It's nothing spectacular. But anyway, this mask is called the Banshee mask. Now, I have to say, this mask looks way better in the pictures than it does in hand. But I figured for 15 bucks, I can make something out of this for the put in the haunt this year. So that's one of the things we got. I also picked up 4 of these lanterns. They have a flicker bulb effect. Got these off of Amazon. There were 4 of these for 40 bucks, and it does have a remote control as well. So I think I'm going to grab a couple more of these, and probably going to put these inside the walkthrough. I think these are really, really cool. I don't remember who made them, but if you just look on Amazon and search for flicker bulb lanterns, these will come up. Petra's going to help out here. What do you think, Petra? And one of the bigger pickups is I finally caved and decided to grab the Celtic tombstone from At Home, the 4-foot Celtic tombstone. I was kind of waiting to see if they were going to send me a birthday coupon. The middle of this month's my birthday. That would have been 15% off. However, these were going like hotcakes at all of the stores around here. So I just decided, you know what? I really want to get this tombstone, and I ended up caving and picking this up. I think this thing was 150 bucks. I'm not sure, but it is very sturdy and very heavy, and I can't imagine that this thing is going to blow down when we have it outside during the haunt. But it's an incredible tombstone, very big, very bulky, very thick. It looks real, and I think this is going to look absolutely awesome in the graveyard. All right, guys, so here is a look at the second prop coffin that I built. This is the smaller one. As you can see, this is the bigger one here that I showed you in our very first video. This one, I didn't tape anything in making this one. I basically made this one the same way that I made the bigger one. This one is roughly about 4.5 feet tall and about 30 inches wide between the two peaks here. Basically, I'm just going to use this one in the yard, throw it in the yard somewhere, maybe put a prop coming out of it, maybe a skeleton or something. I actually thought about turning this into a cart, putting some wheels on the bottom and have a handle to kind of drag it around, but I don't really know where I would use it. I thought it might be cool, but at the end of the day, I think it would just kind of be a waste because I don't have anywhere to store it. All right, guys, so one of the things that I grabbed recently for our haunt is I picked up 2 of these gothic style mirrors. Normally I like to build my own stuff, but this was a case where this was actually cheaper than what I could build it for. I got 2 of these on Hobby Lobby. These were, I believe, $32 a piece, and it is a mirror, and it's actually pretty heavy. And this thing is, it's about, I think it's 35 inches tall and 15 inches wide. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try to get the mirror out of this. And then what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to paint the white all black, and maybe blotch on some like rust colored paint, maybe even some like aqua colored paint to make it have that patina. And then what I'm gonna do for the mirror is I went on to Amazon and I got a whole row of this. It's a stained glass window cling. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the stained glass on the mirror here, and then when we're all done, on both of these walls, that's going to be the front of our walkthrough. We'll just attach this stained glass mirror window thing like right here, just to give the front of the walkthrough a little bit of a more realistic, like gothic look. So what I'm going to work on now is I'm going to try to get this mirror off without shattering it, and then probably paint this thing and figure out how to put this stained glass cling on it. All right, guys, so I was able to separate the mirror from the frame here. That was kind of a task. What I'm going to try now is I'm going to try to get this stained glass cling onto the mirror over here. I picked this up off of Amazon. I don't know if I mentioned that. I picked this up off of Amazon. It's normally like around $8 or $9, and this thing is 79 feet long and like 17.5 inches wide. I got it on sale for like $5, so like $5.38. So if this works, you may want to look into to trying this. But I'm going to read the instructions here and see if I can figure this out and not screw this up. All right, guys. So I got the window, the first window, finished here, and I am a complete and utter moron because I didn't think about this. But since I used a mirror and not glass, the part that's facing up here is the part that would bond with a window, and so I couldn't get it to stick to the mirror. So I basically had to use a lot of Gorilla Tape on the back here. But this is what it looks like. I don't think it actually looks too bad. I don't think I'm going to do anything as far as I was going to maybe like blot some like a brown color to make it look like kind of the window kind of look like a little bit rusty. But I kind of think I like just leaving it black. And I think what's going to happen is when I put it on the wall here, the fact that it's black and it has all these different colors in it, it's really going to pop off of this light gray wall. So I think at this point, I'm just going to leave this one black and just go with that. All right, guys, so I did get both of these fake stained glass windows done. The second one, this one right here, went a lot faster than that one over there. Seemed to work out pretty well, and I think this one looks pretty good. Like I said, for my purposes, I'm just kind of putting it on this wall, the walkthrough right here. I think this is going to work out just fine. So I'm just going to let these dry overnight, and I do want to do some touching up on this one right here. I missed some spots, but overall, I think this is going to look pretty cool. All right, guys, so I was able to mount the fake stained glass window here onto one of the walls, and I'll work on the other one here in a couple of seconds. I don't think it looks too bad. I think it'll look pretty cool once we get it outside. But yeah, I don't think it looks all that bad. I think it'll do what we want it to do. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it'll work. Just put 2 screws on both sides, and I just hung it there with the hanging attachments that they had already on the mirror here. There was 2 hooks on this side and on this side here, and I just put 2 screws in, and that seems to work. So I'll go ahead and work on the other one, and I'll let you see what it looks like. All right, guys. So we got both windows up on the walk-through walls, the front of the walk-through here, and I think this is going to work out pretty well. I think this is going to look pretty cool. Yeah, I think they both came out pretty cool. So yeah, this is hopefully when we get this out in the yard and we put these on there, and then we have the entrance way over here. This will look really cool. But I mean, as you can see here with some of the sun coming in, I mean, it looks like a stained glass window. So yeah, this turned out pretty cool. I think this is going to work.